My name is Justine Calderwood. I live in Woodland Park, Colorado, and I have my own cash-based PT business called the Healing Spot Physical Therapy. I specialize in myofascial release and treating patients that are dealing with chronic pain or unresolved pain that just have not quite found the solution that they're looking for. So I see people that have tried chiropractic care, have tried multitude of modalities, maybe even physical therapy, and they're still not getting the relief that they're looking for. The main reason I decided to enroll in the CashPT blueprint, it started actually probably 3 years ago. I was just really unhappy with my job. I felt like I was turning into a physical therapist that was doing evaluations and soup visits, and I really wasn't able to do the treatments that I wanted to, and I couldn't always see a patient from start to end, and I felt like in my heart that if I could do that, people would get better. Or I'm not saying that I'm a superior physical therapist for anybody, but just being able to follow through with treatment with an actual plan of care that I could monitor and do what I needed to at each visit. So I just got pretty frustrated with my job and working, I guess, in the insurance model of, you can only use this much time, you can only do these treatment codes kind of thing, depending on the plan. So I just got kind of frustrated and felt like there was a better way, and I knew in my heart that I wanted to treat in a different way. So I started asking around. I was actually at a myofascial release course. I asked him a question about, taking measurements or whatever, and he said, just get the hell out, get out of insurance, do your own thing, start your own practice. And so during that course, I actually asked around, and I also came across Erin, your program, and it just had more of what I wanted. I wanted some templates. I wanted a systematic, approach, because I knew I needed that to get where I wanted to be. I wasn't going to be able to just do it with, an ebook here or there. I needed a more comprehensive program to get there, and I felt like you provide that. So what I learned in the CashPT blueprint that I couldn't learn anywhere else, there's a series of modules that I was able to go through at my own pace. And then the Facebook group that I was able to get feedback from, ask questions, and even just collaborate with other people. So for me, that was huge, because at one point when I decided that I was going to purchase the program, I was still tossing around the idea whether I felt like I could do this, if I had enough confidence to put myself out there. And so the group helped with that, because I realized once I was part of that group that I wasn't the only one struggling with confidence issues or questions, that we're all dealing with that. It was a really good community to get that from. And then just feedback from Aaron. He's great. If you ask a question, he answers very timely and thoroughly, and then other therapists as well. But Aaron's just right on the ball about answering questions and giving that feedback. So it's more than just a little cheerleader in your corner. It's actually good information that I trust. So what I experienced during the program was I was able to do it at my own pace. So when I purchased the program, until the time that I actually opened my practice, it was almost a whole year. And I had a lot of changes in that time. So I knew I was unhappy at my job, and I knew where I wanted to get to. But in the meantime, it took us moving to a different state. I actually started homeschooling our two kids. I thought that's what I wanted. It just didn't work out with my kids. I knew I wanted to start my business, and then it became a reality. So during that time, I took a year to go through the modules. So it was still, it was there, but I didn't have anybody prodding me or anything that you have to get this done. But yet I kept getting emails from Aaron. He'd have these emails every so often. How are things coming with your practice? Is there anything I can help you with? Are you stuck on anything? And I just kept feeling like, man, he knows I'm not doing this. So it kept me going. Like, it kept me working on stuff, because I felt like, you weren't prodding, but you were also just, you were there and you were involved. It wasn't just a product that I bought and then, I was forgotten about. So that actually helped me keep going. And then Then when I came to the time that I knew I wanted to open my business, I loved that I could go back and review information, and it's always there for me to go back to. So the difference the CashPT blueprint made for me was if I hadn't purchased it, I know I wouldn't be here right now, or I wouldn't be here at this point. So that was my starting point. That was the motivation to make this a reality. I just really feel like if I hadn't done it, I wouldn't be here. I would recommend the CashPT blueprint to any healthcare or wellness professional that wants to go in business for themselves. So whether you're a physical therapist, occupational therapist, speech therapist, massage therapist, personal trainer, if you want to go the entrepreneurial route and you want to own your own business and you don't want to have to rely on referrals from doctors or referrals from even other people and just wait for those people to call, if you want to directly get to your patients or your clients, that's who I would recommend this program to.